Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Adriana Ponte. As a requirement of this unit, me and my team, Mossadegh and Mohammed, we are going to introduce you Mambulo Mangoes, which is an Australian company located in Queensland. And we are going to analyze the contextual factor of regional economic integration and how this has been affect the activity of Mambulo Mangoes. Mambulo Mangoes was established in 2005 and became and is considered one of the largest producers of Kensington Pride mangoes in Queensland. It produces around 88,000 of mangoes in 3 farms. Mambulo Mangoes started exporting activity in 2006. And to separate and be more clear of the cost and profit that they were making with their business, they create a new company called Mango Road in 2009. It has been benefit from the signature of free trade agreements with countries such as China, Japan, and Korea. Also, it has a large contract with a wholesaler such as Coles. The negative aspects that we could analyze is the dominance of wholesalers such as Coles and Woolworths, which has been putting towards the farm gate prices. And of course, Mambulo profits has been affected. Also, the entrance of cheaper imported fruit, fresh and frozen fruit, from countries such as Chile and New Zealand, which unfortunately for the Australian growers, they don't have a GST. Those imported products are GST free. On the positive side, the Australian dollar depreciation is encouraging to grow the sporting activity. Talking about China and Australia Free Trade Agreement, since it was signed in 2005, Mambulo has taken advantage of the tariff reduction and also the quarantine protocols that they have to control the exporting activity and the entrance into China has been working perfectly. Also, this agreement has reduced the tariff on dry and fresh mangoes from 15% to 6%, which means that Mambulo Mangoes is its benefit right now with a 6%, while its current competitors have to pay 15%. Sorry, okay. Talking about Japan and Australia economic partnership, Mambulo Mangoes was benefit with the immediate elimination of tariffs on fresh mangoes imports, and also it is expected to remove tariffs around 34% between the next following years. The trade agreement with Korea, so Mambulo Mangoes has been benefit as Korea has reduced by 3% every year the tariff that has put on Australian products. Okay. So I'm going to introduce you my colleague Mozambique, which is going to talk about regional economic integration and how it has impact Mambulo Mangoes activity.
Hello, respective faculty members. I'm Mossadegh Nesreb. I'm going to talk about the different business practices and explore those business practices Mambulo can adopt to expand their businesses in various countries by under the regionalization trade agreements. Now first talk about the Asia Pacific Economic Cooperations. Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation is a regional trade organization operates in 21 countries in Asia Pacific region. To contribute economic growth, the APEC economics recognize the importance of attracting and promoting investments. APEC reduces trade barriers between member, harmonized regulations which has enabled to move goods more easily across the borders. Through open trade investment and reducing barriers in the region, APEC leaders are committed to achieve the BOGO goal. More importantly, APEC is committed to free flow capital among APEC countries, and there has been effort to attract FDI, which means foreign direct investment, by making administrative procedure more flexible. So the company Mangobulu can seize the opportunity right here and enter into those APEC countries as Australia falls on the APEC countries. So Mangobulu have the options to use the regional trade agreement to invest in APEC countries like Malaysia, Thailand, Korea, Japan, China, etc. by foreign direct investment. Also, as an alternative business practice, Mangobulu can use APEC agreements to export on those countries with low tariff and export barriers. 5,000 tons of fresh mangoes are produced each season by Australian mango industry. The top 4 export destinations for mangoes are Hong Kong, New Zealand, Singapore, United Arab Emirates. So Mangobulu have huge opportunity to export on those countries, as those countries also fall under APEC. Now come to the TPP, Trans-Pacific Partnership. That is another alternative business practice Mangobulu can adopt to expand their market. TPP is a Trans-Pacific Partnership in a regional trade agreement which has agreement between 12 members. It has a free trade area encompassing 800 million people, with almost 40% of global GDP. TPP provides its members countries expeditious, predictable, and transparent procedures with regional value chains. In case of service, the TPP also do transparent, open, and fair service across borders while preserving right to regulations. TPP also ensures legal protection for investors and legal access for investment. Fair, transparent investor state dispute settlements also done by the TPP. Instead of focusing on China, Japan, Korea only, if Mangobulu focus on bigger trade deal like Trans-Pacific Partnership, then they will broaden their scope of business by encouraging greater regional coherence in standards and regulations. The TPP facilitate supply chain integration and mitigate the restrictiveness of non-tariff measures, which enables Mangobulu to easily export in member countries. Also, in addition, a model suggests that from 0.4 to 10% of GDP will be raised by member countries with the help of TPP, which not only gives Mangobulu more chance to enter into those markets but all Australian companies. If Mangobulu is choosing TPP, they need to find out which countries among TPP has got a demand for mangoes and export and invest on those countries. Now look at the Japan-Australia trade agreements. It is a bilateral trade agreement. It also forms as a regional cooperation. Japan-Australia has got bilateral trade agreements for various kinds of goods and services. The benefits of bilateral trade agreements are that using that agreement, the countries can implement it more faster than multilateral agreements, and they can reap benefits more quickly. Japan is Australia's biggest export market for beef, and it is best for agricultural products overall. Australia and Japan have shared a strong preference for non-discriminatory region and multilateral frameworks for trade and economic cooperation. Mangobulu can use the bilateral trade agreements and can export their mangoes in Japan more. There is a very good alternative option for them. The Japan's population is wealthier, and Japan is the second largest market economy. So the help of bilateral trade agreement, Mangobulu can target number of customers as Australia. Mangoes have competitive price. Mango seldom grown in Japan, and Japan call that Japan call that fruit a foreign fruit, and it's a new fruit from them, so they can use it as a gift. If Mangobulu can make the fruit more available in Japan by understanding the potential in the market, thus they can have competitive advantage over others. Mangoes do not grow in Japan compared to tropical fruits such as mangoes and pineapples, such as in pineapple, which are imported largely. And they can also do crop verification which can follow. Mangobulu can follow to enter into the Japanese market, as they have expertise on crop verifications. That's it from me, and I'm giving the floor to the next presenter to talk about the joint venture and other sort of things.
Okay, my name is Mohammad Abdul Ghani. I want to continue with the joint ventures with regional firms. So in this, within a common legal organization, when two or more firms pool a portion of their resources, a joint venture occurs. There are two types of joint ventures, contractual and equity joint ventures. In contractual joint ventures, written agreement of governing terms can be there between two or more parties. And whereas equity joint ventures can be formed by creating entity owned in agreed proportion, or by purchasing equity in an existing entity. There are advantages. First one is much faster and less costly access to foreign markets can be achieved by international joint ventures. And when it comes to the second advantage, they provide access for the non-resident partner with knowledge and quick access to channels of distribution and know-how of the local marketplace. And when it comes to the third advantage, they provide proficiency in the local language and customs of relationship with key suppliers and customs. And after that, and then we move on to the recommendations. So the Manbulo should take advantage of the opportunities that APEC offers. Thus, in the near future, should establish a partnership to increase its market opportunities by doing a previous research of convenient business with the major mangoes Asian importers such as Hong Kong, Singapore, Malaysia, and Thailand. So as Japan will gradually eliminate tariffs on fruit juices under Trans-Pacific Partnership, Manbulo should create a joint venture with a company that has know-how of packing. And Manbulo should implement a strategy diversification of crops with a banana crops, as the major has vast technical knowledge and there is a huge demand in Japan. And this company should increase slightly its prices when these mangoes are out of seasons in Japan to reach a better exports revenue. So I want to continue with the recommendations over here. So Manbulo should also go for joint ventures to combine do business with the companies that are near to Australia, as they can enter into the market with less cost and more fast. The host company also provide language support and relationship with key suppliers. And by using APEC agreement, Manbulo can invest in various countries and produce cheap mangoes. As APEC is providing with more foreign direct investment, they are directly invest in China and other APEC and capture the huge market. And then Manbulo should establish a partnership with e-commerce business to be more efficient in delivering and maintain the quality while doing foreign direct investments with other countries. And Manbulo can also use the TPP agreement as it widens their opportunity by giving them low tariff facilities. So thank you.